Hi everyone, we have Reena here. She's a recruiter working in Finland, and now she will be reviewing CVs and a cover letter.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for having me here, Lydia. Happy to go through the CV and see what areas can be improved if there is any.
Mm. Before we start, I would like to emphasize that people who send us their CVs, they gave us consent to review their papers.
Yeah. Okay. So I see that this profile is from the background of from the insurance industry and has like around 8 years experience in the insurance sector. So uh, if you can scroll down, Lydia, if you can scroll down fully. In a first instance, to me, it looks like a pretty very clear, neat and clean, visually um, appealing profile. So that way, it's a good profile, I would say. However, if we go further up again, I'm not sure if originally, so few things that can be included in the CV are, I think there is email, but then again, my emphasis would be on LinkedIn profile. I see that that is missing. So that is something that is really important to include here. And uh, I also noticed that certain formatting can be improved, like I think the fonts are of different sizes in certain places. So maybe ensuring that all the fonts are same, and then of course, apart from the headings and areas that you highlight, at least the summary and the responsibilities where we mention all the details, everything should be like in the same format and in the same size. So ensure that it is uh, you know well formatted in those areas. The person maybe had the photo, so that's a good thing to include. And then just can you scroll down a bit, Lydia?
Mhm.
Yeah. So in the CV, everything seems to be well drafted in a sense that what the candidate has done throughout the professional experience. However, what is achieved is a bit lacking. So the because in terms of achievement, when we write our experience or our responsibilities in terms of achievements, it kind of highlights your each one's previous contributions, and it also gives a sense that how you have made a difference in helping the company and how you can make a difference in your next role as well. So here I feel or I think that the phrases that are used are built kind of in a way that it is a bit of passive and kind of little bit overused. um, like example, words like developed, maintained, facilitated. So this can be a little more kind of the example could be that they can use more of action words and not like these passive words. Like, okay, for so when we are talking about passive words against action words, one example that I could cover is like uh, there are certain sentences which says evaluated coverage, performed detailed claims analysis and consultations and negotiation of claim coverage. So here, instead of saying it this way, but we can say more of action oriented result, like um, you know benefited the company X percentage of cost by detailed analysis, consultation, and negotiation. So, terms like these can be more positive, and it shows that, okay, certain percentage, you have saved the company a certain percentage of amount through your action. So that highlighting those kind of points are very crucial. Um, and then there is something called analyzed insurance contracts and assisted with, onboarding of clients.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the final result of this?
Mm-hmm.
So if the contracts were analyzed and clients were onboarded, did it result into, say, really satisfied clients or a happy clients? Is the process like well handled? So successfully kind of onboarded the clients because the insurance contracts were analyzed in so and so way. So mentioning or highlighting more of action words than these kind of little bit passive words is very beneficial, I would say.
Thank you. Just a few words on a cover letter from the
Hmm.
first applicant that we have received.
Cover letter looks good in a way. The person has again included, the interest. He or she has highlighted what person has done, in his previous role, in the previous roles, how he can bring value. But um, again, I would say, um, let's remember to add more of action words and things in numbers, in percentage, in um, like if we have saved something for the company, let's add that, okay, so and we help them in kind of saving on the budget with so and so percentage. So these are just quoting certain examples as to how you can formulate, um, because here again I see that person maybe has worked something to do with insurance and property insurance and those areas. So I'm sure definitely there are certain points that can highlight certain action oriented um, you know steps or the responsibilities that the person has taken care. So um, yeah, overall it looks good, but then adding more of specific key achievements in terms of action, and how they've helped the company to kind of how they have helped the company. Highlighting those things is very important, because this is good but seems kind of a bit generic. So if you're adding those specific numbers and values, it becomes very very kind of your own achievement, right? So it is not, it doesn't stay generic, but it becomes more like your achievement. You're sharing it here, and it also then emphasizes on how then you can also bring more value to the next role. So highlighting those kind of is very important. And then also in way of formatting on top, it's always crucial, like adding, including our contact details again even in the cover letter is really good. um, yeah, it can be there, or I would say on top when they are starting, with their name, contact details, email ID, and LinkedIn. So these are certain basic things that can be included on top, and then below that they can address, the hiring manager or the recruiter, whoever is advertised in the job advertisement. So they can address the cover letter to that person, mention the company name and all those details, and maybe write us one line of subject as to application for so and so role, and then they can begin mm, their cover letter.
Wonderful. Thank you a lot